Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Shocking moment on Coronation Street. Roy's sudden collapse. When Roy calls the cafe hoping to speak to Nina, Shona passes the phone to Carla. Carla hangs up, making out it was a dodgy line, and hurries out. In his prison cell, Roy has another flashback of Lauren approaching the cafe counter with Max, but can't work out what's significant about their conversation. When a prison officer bangs on the door, a frustrated Roy loses his chain of thought. In the factory, Bobby tells Carla that he reckons Roy must have kept quiet about the false statement, or the police would have come knocking by now. In the visiting room, Nina explains to the prison officer that she's waiting for Roy Cropper, and as the officer lets himself into Roy's cell, he finds him collapsed on the floor. Meanwhile, Billy helps Paul dress for his radio interview and assures him he'll smash it. A cab arrives to take Paul and Bernie to the interview, and it's obvious the car isn't big enough for Paul's wheelchair. Paul is left furious as the driver is rude and dismissive. As Emmy conducts her radio interview with Paul, he talks passionately about his MND and society's lack of regard for disability in general, but gets carried away and swears live on air. Could this be the end of Amy's radio presenting career? Elsewhere, in the cab office, an upbeat Steve tells Tim that since he joined the new dating site Abby recommended, he's had 3 matches. In the cafe, Steve shows Abby and Kevin a picture of Maggie, a potential date, and as Kevin makes sexist remarks, Abby storms out in a huff. A delighted Steve tells Tim that Maggie has agreed to meet him for lunch in the bistro. Is Steve's luck finally changing? Also today, Liam tells Nick that thanks to Rowan, she's had a great idea for the bistro, and they should do pop-up stalls to broaden their market. At the mention of Rowan, Nick bristles. Nick reveals Liam's plans to expand the business and asks Toya if she'd manage the bistro in the meantime, but Nick's left disappointed when Toya turns him down. Finally, Alia calls at the solicitors for a client file to find Adam struggling with the admin. When Adam suggests they pull out of the joint work they're doing with Fabian's, DD accuses him of being petty, orders him to suck it up and get on with the filing. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.